Hello children, good morning. Hope you all are doing good and quite serious regarding your studies. Students, today I am going to teach you section B, writing part, letter writing. Generally we write letter to express our emotions, to express our views. There are two kinds of letters. Sometimes we write letters to our parents, to our friends, to our relatives, which are informal letters. Letters which we write to our parents, to our relatives, to our friends in an informal way, using informal language, using the common language, that is informal letter. And formal letters we write generally. Official letters are formal letters. We write to the school principal, we write to the director, we write to the superintendent of police, to any of the editors of any newspaper, or to the director of any magazines. These are the formal letters. There are four kinds of formal letter. We write letter to the editor, placing order letter, inquiry letter, complaint letter. All these letters come under formal letter. What is the purpose of writing formal letter? Generally we write formal letter to express our views, to express our opinion on any of the wide range of issues. We write letter to the editor when we feel that any of the issues, whether the issues are related to our locality, whether it is related to our towns, our city, our state or our country, whether it's the state level, local level or national level issues, to express our views, to express our opinion, we write the letter to the editor, because only one person's voice can't be heard if we shout, stand outside and shout. But if we write a letter to the editor, which are generally published in the newspaper, then the voice can be heard properly. To place order for any of the materials, sometimes we order for groceries, sometimes stationery articles, sometimes costumes, sometimes games articles, sports articles, electricity articles. Whenever we order for any of the things to any of the messes, any of the company, we write the placing order letter. Enquiry letter, to get inquiry, to do inquiry about some coaching classes, some yoga classes, or inquiry related to the admission in any school, inquiry related to any admission in any school or any coaching or any yoga classes, any of the centers, we generally write the inquiry letter. Apart from that, we also write the inquiry letter to get any of the materials, like suppose if I order for any AC or fridge or any of the household materials, I can do inquiry about the things that are related to its cost, related to its warranty, guarantee period, etc. We can do the inquiry. Complaint letter. Suppose if you get admission in any school on any condition and the conditions are not fulfilled, you can write a complaint letter to the principal or to the director. The same way, if we buy any of the materials, any of the article from any shop, and if it is not up to the mouth. If you buy a refrigerator and it is not working properly, it is creating some problem, then we can write a letter to the concerned agency. So that is a complaint letter. Complaining, we write a complaint letter to that particular agency. So this way, letter to the editor, placing order letter, inquiry letter and complaint letter, these all come under formal letter. Formal letter, as I told you, purpose of writing the letter is to express your views, express your opinion in for a wide range of issues, expressing it. And language always it should be formal. Language should not be informal. We should be very formal. We should be very sincere when we write a formal letter. Generally, when we write informal letter, students try to understand. If we write informal letter, as I told you in the beginning, we write either to our parents, we write to our friends, we write to our relatives. We generally write, how are you? Hope you are fine. I am also fine here. And all these informal way we can write. Okay, but we never use such language in any of the formal letter. And that's why we follow a particular format. Format is there in informal letter also, but formal letter we follow a very strict format in formal letter. Now students, till last session for class 10 formal letter was of 10 marks. But now, after deleting your syllabus, few of the chapters, the question format has been changed and you will get the formal letter of 5 marks and the word limit is 100 to 120 words. So, formal letter, word limit is 100 to 120 words. But students, be very careful that if you are given the word limit of 100 to 120 words, that means you are supposed to confine your letter in this word limit. Neither write a very short letter, don't try to exceed the word limit. You can write 4 to 5 words less or 4 to 5 words more than the given word limit. Don't write a very lengthy letter, nor write a very small letter. Otherwise, you may not get the required marks. The examiner may deduct your marks in case you write a very lengthy letter or a very short letter as the word limit is given. You are supposed to confine according to the word limit. Hopefully you well understood about it. Now, as I told you, language must be very formal. Never repetition of ideas must be avoided. Whatever ideas you are expressing, whatever opinions you are expressing, don't repeat the same idea, don't repeat the same expression again and again. Avoid it. Apart from that, sub-paragraphs. First is language must be formal. Okay, be very careful. Then repetition of ideas must be avoided, because if you repeat the same idea or the same problem, same opinion again and again, it will be quite monotonous, it will be quite boring to read the letter. Different ideas should be there in the paragraphs. Very important thing is sub-paragraphs in an organized way. Paragraphs, sub-paragraphs in an organized way. Okay, don't write a very lengthy one paragraph. It also does not look good. It does not give a good impression if you write the complete content in one big paragraph. Sub-paragraph should be there writing, it should flow in a proper way, in an organized way. So hopefully you well understood this. Letter writing, formal letter, informal letter, formal letter, letter to the editor, placing order letter, inquiry letter and contact letter. Letter to the end. For all these formal letters, word limit is 100 to 120 words. You will get out 5 marks. For 10th class, it is 5 marks. Language must be formal. Repetition of ideas must be avoided. Some paragraph in an organized way, it should be there. Today I am going to teach you letter to the editor. As I told in the beginning that purpose of writing the letter, formal letter, is to express our ideas, is to express our views, is to express our opinion on a wide range of issues. If there is any issues related to our local level, related to state level, related to national level, generally we express our views by writing a letter to the editor of any of the newspaper. And when our article is published in the newspaper, it gives the voice. Our voice, it can be heard, it can be seen by many of the people, by the world. So, letter to the editor, generally suppose on local level, if you go to the local level, if you are living in any locality, if we face any problem like water problem, electricity problem, drainage problem, then we generally write a letter to the editor of the local newspaper. Sometimes we write letter to the editor of the local newspaper, sometimes we write to the national newspaper. So, such problems we write to the letter, we write a letter to the editor. But sometimes the national problem like youth unrest or like examination reform or the condition of the handicraft workers. So such problems we write to the editor of the national newspaper. Now see students, if you write a letter, if you get the question that write a letter to the editor of a local newspaper, you can write Dainik Bhaskar, it is our local newspaper. You can write Rajasthan Patrika. But it is our local, or we can say it is our state newspaper. But if you get national newspaper, then generally we write the Times of India, or Hindustan Times. Now let's see the format. What is the format of this letter to the editor? We must follow a particular format. Sometimes somewhere we need to skip the line. Just try to understand where to skip the line and what format must be followed. See, to write a letter to the editor, on the top, suppose this is your page, then nearby margin, on the topmost part, you will write sender's address. Sender's address generally you will get in the question paper. We get the sender's address in question paper, we get our name in the question paper. If you don't get, you can address of your locality, and below that you are supposed to write the name of the place that you live in. Then after sender's address, skip one line and then you write date. Suppose today it is 21st September 2020. So this way you will write the date. Next, again skip one line. Skipping one line, you write the editor. The editor. Don't write to the editor. To has been completely deleted. It is not in the trend at present. You are not supposed to write to the editor. No, only the editor. Then whatever newspaper, sometimes you will get the name of the newspaper in the question. Like write a letter to the editor of the Hindu expressing your views. Or you may get or you may not get. But according to your own ideas, you are supposed to write. If you write a letter to the editor of a local daily, then you can write Rajasthan Patrika, Dainik Bhaskar, Aas Paas, any of the newspaper's name. If you write a letter to the editor of a national daily, then you can write the editor, the Times of India, New Delhi, or Indore, Bhopal, whatever place you will get, accordingly you write. The editor, the Times of India, New Delhi. No need of putting comma. Students, remember, comma, putting comma is also not in trend. It is not in the format now. So don't put comma. Like 21st September, here you have to put comma. Don't put comma here. The editor, no comma. The Times of India, no comma. New Delhi, no comma. There will not be any comma. Then skip one line. Then you write subject. Whatever subject you write, here you are supposed to put colon. Then whatever subject you write, after writing the subject, underline it. Then again skip one line. Then you write the salutation. Sir or dear sir, but there will not be comma here. Avoid putting comma. Then you can start just below this line. You can start the first paragraph expressing. You can go through the same language like through the column of your esteemed newspaper. I want to express my views, or I want to draw the attention of the concerned authorities towards the problem of so and so. But students, remember, in the question paper, in the question if you get, write a letter to the editor of a national daily expressing your views on the topic or on the problem of water scarcity in your locality, or on the problem of examination reform in your country. Okay, if you get such question, the question is express your views, then you can write through the columns of your esteemed newspaper, I want to express my views on the problem of students' reform or student unrest or examination system of our country. If you get the question that write a letter to the editor of a local daily for drawing the attention of the concerned authorities towards the problem of water scarcity or electricity are writing the letter. Coming to the second paragraph. After this paragraph, you can skip one line and one more thing, students, remember that whenever you write, all this should be in the same sequence. Don't write something inside, some line outside. No, it should be in the same sequence. Then after writing the introductory paragraph, body of the letter. Body of the letter, it should be just skipping one line, skip one line and then you can write body of the letter. What do we write in that? After introductory paragraph, skipping one line, skip one line, then start the next paragraph in the same sequence. In the body of the letter, we write what are the causes? Causes of the problem. What is the root cause of the problem? Then what are the consequences of this problem? Okay, what are the causes? What are the reasons that this problem occurred for? And when this problem is occurring, who are the sufferers? What are the consequences? That, students, you are supposed to think and write in a proper organized way. I will give you an example. So these are the things that you write in the second paragraph, in the content, in the body part of the letter. After this, third paragraph, suggestions. You will give suggestions. Whatever you think, what should be done to eradicate, to remove the above said problem, what actions should be taken according to you? What is your view? What is your opinion to remove this problem? That suggestions you will give. What should you will not write that according to me you should take so and so action. You will not write so, because this you will refer to the editor, and editor will not take any action. Action will be taken by the concerned department. So you will give your suggestion, then you will, in a formal and very polite manner, you will write, you will request the concerned authorities. You will write, after giving suggestions, in last paragraph you will write, I request the concerned authorities. Suppose a problem related to electricity disorder. Okay, electricity problem in your locality. Then who will sort out this problem? Who will solve this problem? Definitely the electricity department. Okay. If water problem is there, so water works department will work for it. If any stray animals problem in the locality, many stray animals are moving on the road, so people, they are getting many accidents are occurring because of the stray animals. Sometimes the old people and the children, they get hurt because of these stray animals. So who will sort out this problem? Definitely the municipal department. So accordingly you write, I request the concerned authorities to take effective measures to sort out, to solve the aforesaid problem. This you will write in the last concluding paragraph. So how many paragraphs will be there? First will be introductory paragraph. First paragraph it is. Second paragraph is the body, where you write the causes and the consequences of the letter, consequences of the problem. Third, you will write suggestions, and the last paragraph where you will write to the concerned authorities to sort out the problem. And this way, taking proper word limit, you will complete the letter writing, and in the end, subscription. Subscription means you will write subscription. It is, you will write thanking you or thanks, whatever regards you give, thanking you, yours faithfully or truly, or sincerely. Any of the words you can use, any of the formal word. Then here the name given in the letter and your own, who are you, like a concerned citizen or a concerned student or an aware public, whatever, an aware resident, whatever it is, whoever you are according to this letter, that you will write here. Hopefully you will understood about how to write the formal letter to the editor. See students, road accidents, which is a very common letter, which is common, generally we write to the letter to the editor. Poor condition of historical monuments, poor maintenance of public park, nuisance of stray animals, noise pollution in the locality, inadequate electricity supply, hazards of water pollution. So this way mean wherever we want to express our opinion or views on a wide range of issues, we write the letter to the editor, so that our words can be expressed in the form of voice of to the public. It can be reached to the public. So road accidents, suppose for example, the same way you will give the introductory paragraph, what are the causes of road accidents and what are the consequences, that you will write. Then what are the suggestions you will give, like everyone should follow the safety rules and avoid drink and drive, using the helmets, using the seat belt, all these suggestions you will give, and then you will give your, in the last you will write that I request the concerned authorities to take effective measures so that they can be rules and traffic rules should be very strictly followed, so that the people can this problem can be sorted out. Then poor maintenance of public park. It is the work of the municipality department. Nuisance of stray animals, municipality department. Noise pollution in the locality. It is also the same way municipality department, electricity department, water works department. Some of the problems you can write like examination system or education system. Education department, you can write a letter to the DEO, district education officer. So this way, whatever problems you face or you feel like, you can write the letter to the editor, and whenever you get in the exam letter to the editor, you are supposed to be very strict with some of the rules and regulations. Then only you will get good marks in this letter to the editor. Language should be formal. Then word limit 100 to 120 words. Then short paragraphs should be there. Repetition of ideas should be must be avoided. It should not be there. And proper format should be there. On the top, sender's address. Skipping one line, date. Skipping one line, address of the addressee or the editor, name of the newspaper, name of the place. No comma will be used in the right hand side. Skipping one line, subject. Subject should be short and straight. It should not be very lengthy. Hardly it should be of 5 to 6 words. It should not be very lengthy. And underline the subject. Then skipping one line, dear sir or sir, and just below that you can start with the introductory paragraph. Then the second paragraph will be quite bigger, in which you will write about that is the body of the letter, in which you will write about the causes of the problem and consequences of the problem. What are the results, what are the outcomes that because of the problem. Then next paragraph you will write 2-3 suggestions of your own, and in the last you will request the concerned authorities to take effective steps so that this problem can be eradicated, can be removed from your city or from your locality or from the country. So, and in the last subscription you will write thanking you, yours faithfully or sincerely or truly, whatever you like, or name given in the question, and then who are you, that means whether you are a concerned citizen, you are an aware resident of any place, or whoever you are, that you write in the bracket. Word limit 100 to 120, don't exceed the word limit and don't write very short letter. Hopefully students, you have well understood the letter writing, you can write this way. In your notebook you can write as many topics, whatever topics is coming to your mind for letter writing. Some of the topics of local problems, some of the topics of national problem, whatever it is in your mind, you can write in your rough copy. Later on, whenever you come to school, we shall discuss about the problems, so that if you write 3 to 4 letters of your own, then definitely practice maximum perfect. You will be quite good at letter writing and you will get good marks. Okay, so have a good day, students. Take care of yourself and do practice. Thank you.